all kinds of things to advertising. Of course, the income was minimal, but the fact itself, they recognized me in the blogging Instagram community. It was delightful and divine. And then it happened. I was going to school and dropped the phone next to my cereal bowl. We kind of had breakfast with the whole family, although in fact, they all rushed in different directions and periodically chewed what came to hand.
It have
And
never
at
joined.
some point, Dad grabbed my phone instead of his own. You know how you can get alerts from Instagram when someone Instagram? Everything was as innocent as possible, but not for my dad, who was admiring sexual comments under a photograph of his daughter in a shirt on her naked body. There was a scandal. Well, it obviously should have happened if all this came to light, but somehow I didn't expect that everything would be so massive. None of my screams, tantrums, and persuasion, even the mention of money, didn't stop my dad from just deleting my profile. He wasn't lazy. He found out how to delete my account and somehow did it. He pressed all the necessary buttons under my screams. And then my phone was taken away. They gave me an old one with buttons, without a camera, and said that's how it should be. And so no more Instagram. Of course, I was offended. So much time, work, images. Yes, and a lot of money was also invested in my profile. I wanted to restore everything quietly, but after my sabotage, my dad turned off the internet and allowed me to use the computer only under his strict supervision. Anyway, no freedom for a creative person. I sobbed. I fought in tantrums. Even my mom finally said that he would leave me alone. But my dad remained unshakable and indifferent to the woman's suffering. And one fine day, I had to threaten a terrible one. I said I would leave home because he did this to me. Dad shrugged and said, "When I grow up, I will understand everything myself. And now, since things are so bad, I can go anywhere I want." So I was at my friend's house. Of course, she was glad to see me. But on the third day, her parents started to tactfully hint that they somehow didn't plan to keep an extra mouth around, and I had to leave their wonderful home. By some miracle, I managed to find an inexpensive dormitory room and get a job. I was distributing newspapers. It was only later, much later, that I learned that my miracle was called my dad, who agreed with everyone so that I thought I was doing everything myself, but then it seemed to me that without parents, it's even better. Anyway, I had a salary and a roof over my head too. And there were neighbors who could hardly be called trustworthy. And the internet, laptop, phone, and everything else cost money. And ahead of me was just a bunch of different discoveries, mostly unpleasant.
Oh hi, it's the next day. Today is Saturday. So yeah, I got me a new car, as you can see. So, you know, press play.
About my college day, I remembered some nice thing that happened to me during a baseball game last season. But Mom and Dad just looked at each other and told me that I didn't play baseball. Well, of course I didn't. It's impossible to play baseball when you get a ball to the balls, so to say. But then Dad told me that it never actually happened, and I did not play baseball at all, not only that season. And Mom began crying for some reason. That's when I thought that something happened to their memory. It's probably okay not to remember some event or even a couple of events, but they actually tell me that my whole past is wrong? And that's quite horrifying, to tell the least. At first I tried to talk some sense into them. I told things that I remembered myself, brought some classmates who confirmed my words, but everything was in vain. It was as if someone had replaced my parents' memories together with album photos. Or maybe the parents themselves were replaced. I've never thought about that before, but it seems to me that some conspiracy theories do not lie. It sounds like utter nonsense, but now I'm really ready to believe that my parents were abducted by aliens. You know, I'm really scared about my parents forgetting my real past. What will they forget next? Maybe tomorrow in the morning, they forget that I'm their son. And most importantly, I have no idea how to help them.
Hi, guys and girls. I'm Donna, Ralph's mom. You see, our family has one huge problem that we are all stubbornly trying to ignore because it is very scary. Yes, you guessed it right. We are talking about our memories. We have always been a very friendly family. We traveled a lot, made hundreds of photos in various trips, and even used to hang the best ones on our wall of fame in the living room, just over the fireplace. You can't even imagine how painful it was to take them down. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll start over once again. When Ralph was 16, he went abroad with his friends for the first time in his life. I checked everything about the trip beforehand, and it was pretty okay. His friends were great guys. He had already known all of them for many years at this point, and people from the travel company told us that the trip was extra safe. They called it the work camp. Yeah, it sounded a bit creepy, but the whole idea was great. The project was aimed at children who were 16 or older. They were going to harvest olives in an Italian village. The kids won't be enslaved to the local farmer. Experience of living in a countryside. Dad told me not to fly off the handle and left to solve the problem. The next day, he came back laughing and holding something in his hand. It was a mouse. Just a gray field mouse. Seeing my woozy eye, Dad explained that the heater put between the walls in an old house was a special one. It was kind of edible for mice. I can't say in details, just trying to explain how I got it. Mice use the heater in all ways, so before winter comes, they chew through the foundation exactly between the masonry. It's like all-inclusive for them. Their place to eat, to sleep, to live. But the sound effects, clattering, yelling, scratching, go from mice strengthened by walls and girders of closings. No mysticism. Dad solemnly gave me 2 mouse traps, an adorable coal-black kitten, and a couple of recommendations. Since that I wasn't afraid of noise. Also, mouse traps and the cat regularly brought me a catch of 2 to 3 mice a week. But how can you explain the clear trace from claws as high as my own height? I found it against my bed. I claim I've never seen it before. Hey everyone, it's your girl Alyssa, and right now, my entire family hates me, so I need your advice. So you see, I come from a very poor family. My mom stays home and takes care of me and my little brother, while my dad works at a restaurant for just above minimum wage. We have enough money for the necessities in life, but not much more left after that. I always felt bad for my family because I saw how hard my dad worked. So I always told myself, when I turned 16, I would get a job and help the family out financially. Maybe then, my little brother wouldn't have to have the same childhood that I had. My family never took me on vacation. We hardly ever went out to eat. And during Christmas time, I would consider myself pretty lucky if I even got 1 present. Was I happy? Yeah, sure. But in the back of my mind, I was always just a little jealous of my friends and all the fun adventures that they went on with their families. Well, the year finally came when I turned 16, and I was ready to join the workforce. I love beauty products, so I applied to every makeup store in our town. Sadly, only 1 called me back for an interview. It was my first interview ever, so I was super nervous and wasn't prepared at all. That's a lesson for you all. Always come prepared. Well, no worries. I always had a backup plan. If I didn't get a job at a makeup store, I would just work at the restaurant with my dad. I was a greeter and a waitress. I actually really enjoyed that job. I met lots of new people and also had a really great time talking to the regulars. I was planning to give my parents half of my paycheck to help them out. However, as time went on, they kept guilting me into giving them more and more money. If I tried keeping any of the money for myself, they would say, I loved myself more than the family. You see, I don't want to live the same way that my parents do when I'm their age. So most of the money I earned from my job went into my savings account. But my dad had access to this account and would see that I have thousands of dollars saved up, whereas he is in debt. He said I'm not doing anything with the money, so why shouldn't I just give it to them? Without my permission, he then took all the money out of my savings account. However, our living conditions didn't get any better. Instead, I saw my mom come home with a new purse, and Dad would come home with some really expensive shoes sometimes. I couldn't believe it. He was trying to make me feel bad for being selfish, but then they get themselves all these fancy designer clothes? I tried hiding some of the money I earned, but my dad always found out. I even thought about quitting my job, but that would just make my dad more angry. So instead, I came up with a plan to get fired. All I had to do was drop a couple of plates and show up late, and within 2 weeks the manager would let me go. At first, it was nice having more free time for myself. After all, nothing changed around the house except Mom and Dad didn't bring home any new purses and shoes. However, I really missed saving money, so I had to think of a job where I can get paid in cash. That way, my dad would never find out. That's when I got this brilliant idea. So you see, there's a boy at school that likes me. He's a total nerd, but he's really sweet. I'm not really friends with him only because we have no common interests. He's into computers and video games, whereas I'm more interested in beauty hacks. That's when the idea hit me. He has a really fancy camera, and he is incredible at editing photos. I told him I would be a model if he takes pictures of me and makes them look gorgeous. He started blushing and said he would love to. I went to his house after school and started brainstorming with him how we can make money off of this. He said it may take some time and we may need a little luck, but if we can get a good following on Instagram, we can reach out to companies and advertise their products in our photos. He can get people to click on our picture by adding amazing special effects. And he said it would be my job to make people want to stay by offering useful beauty hacks. Well, it took us over a year to build an Instagram following, but we finally made it work. He took amazing photos of me using beauty products and edited the background to make it look like I was on a mountain or under a waterfall or something else epic. These pictures were more than just advertisements. They were art. We had a lot of followers, so we made good money by making brand deals with cosmetic companies. Eventually, we were making $1,000 a week. When he gave me my share of the profits to me in cash, he asked me what I was going to spend it on. Well, companies already gave me more free beauty products than I knew what to do with, so I wasn't going to spend my own money on more. So like before, I decided to save my money. I didn't want to live like my parents did, paycheck to paycheck. Once I turn 18, I want to invest my money in stocks, or even a house to rent out to people. I was so excited for my future, and that's when it all happened. My dad lost his job. My family had absolutely no money saved up, whereas I had a secret stash of cash totaling over $15,000, and I felt awful. My dad was very stressed and was always pacing back and forth through the house. My mom started crying every night as the food in the cupboard started to disappear. I didn't want to tell my parents about my secret job, nor about all the money I had saved up, but my family was going to starve. So eventually I told them, and at first they were furious. They just couldn't understand why I had to keep the job a secret from them, and why I didn't want to help any sooner. But you see, I didn't want to get into old habits of my dad taking my money and spending it on useless things. Over the next week, they stopped getting mad at me and were actually very thankful that I was paying for everything. And you know, it really felt nice to be appreciated. But weeks went by and then months, and my dad still hasn't found a new job yet. I started to ask my dad if he's had any new interviews coming up, and it was the same answer every time. Nope, not yet. It was only a matter of time until I learned that he wasn't looking for a new job at all. He was just freeloading off of me. He's the parent. Isn't he supposed to be taking care of me? I told him it isn't right to be using me like that. But then he would get mad at me and then try to guilt trip me again. I had enough of this. This isn't fair at all. I told my dad, by the end of the month, I would stop giving them money. And then suddenly, his anger turned into sadness. He even stopped talking to me. But that didn't mean he would stop talking altogether. Oh no. He kept talking. But to my uncles, aunts, and even grandparents. He told all of them how terrible of a person I am, and that I have thousands of dollars saved up, and how I'm not willing to help them. I can't believe this. Why should I have to carry the financial burden? Why can't my grandparents loan my parents some money? Why does the rest of the family get a free pass? I guess it's because I have more money saved up than them. As time went on, it kept getting worse. Thanksgiving was at my grandparents' house this year because my parents didn't have enough money. From the moment I walked into my grandparents' house, I was getting dirty looks from everyone. They sarcastically asked about how my business was going, and if I had enough money for myself yet. Every time I tried to explain, they wouldn't listen. There was just no reasoning with these people. But that wasn't the worst of it. My feelings were truly hurt at dinner time. We all stood in a line at the kitchen counter to serve ourselves some delicious Thanksgiving food. Even though everyone was rude to me, I was always taught to respect my elders by letting them go first in line. While waiting, my mouth was just watering just at the smell of the food. My grandmother makes the best mashed potatoes, and her garlic bread is to die for. But of course, what more iconic food at Thanksgiving than a fresh turkey? I went to grab a slice of turkey, but my grandma hit the back of my hand with a spoon and said if I don't feed my parents, then why should she feed me? Are you kidding me? So I sat there at Thanksgiving with an empty plate. Guys, I really need your help with this one. My entire family hates me and I don't know what to do. Should I keep giving my parents money and let my dad continue to use me? Or should I look out for myself and continue to be shunned? Let me know in the comments what you think. Looking forward to hearing from all of you.
This video here is going to start out a little bit differently from most of the others, and it's going to be a lot more slower, lower paced than usual, and I think it's because it's a message that I personally have got to try and listen to myself when I say this. I don't know if any of you guys are working hard on something, maybe you've been putting a lot of time and effort into trying to get something done, but this is a really important message. Just pace yourself. If you don't manage to get everything done that you need to today, try not to stress too much, because with basically 99.9% of things, there is always tomorrow, and the stress you're putting on is even more editing. I wanted to play a game. It looks really fun, and we're just gonna get straight into this thing. Nice chill pace for this episode until jump scares come up and stuff like that, but let's get started with this thing, and I hope you guys do enjoy this video.
Let's head back to my crib over there, my housing commission area. Yeah, fuck you too, mate. Go suck a dick. Walked a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I bought me some guns and baseball bat and stuff like that, and charges like I normally have in my old body. $7 in the morning. Today's Sunday. Unlock my car. Yeah, buddy. The gang own all of this block here too. We own basically the whole housing commission area. All around here, even the school down there, like I said before. So let's chill at the shops here, where my gang own too. My gang own all of this area here. Not the shops there, just this area here, this whole neighborhood area. Not the bloody apartments up there, or apartments over there, or mansions over there. We just own this neighborhood here. So yeah. Walked a bit of gas. Press play.
Guys. Got some tunes. To ensure the best possible experience, it is recommended to use headphones and, if possible, play in a nice dark environment. Hold up a second. Let me just listen to you, developer. Are we looking on camera? Yeah. Phones out. This does oddly suspect that I'm about to get copyright, so let me just cut this scene all up. Between 1997 and 1998, Building 71 at a university in the south of Brazil was closed after allegations of a gas leak. However, during this period, on several occasions, suspicious activities were detected from within the building. Okay, the suspect already, an employee whose identity was not disclosed, decided to investigate and record the origins of such activities. The man ended up being considered missing by the police, but portions of the recording are now being released to the public. Yeah, we're taking the role of the missing fella, aren't we? Alright, game. You spooked me a little bit. We know by the end of this something bad's about to happen. 7:29 p.m. August the 8th, 1998. We're pulled up. We're chilling in our car alone. Look at our ride though, like respectable stuff. Here we can zoom with the right mouse. Hey, look at that. We got dice on the top. Guys, here's an interesting fact for you, okay? You know, both sides of a dice, they always add up to 7. I don't know why, who cares? That don't work. How about here? Books. Okay, there's a floppy disk back there. We don't want to take that. Alright, so we broke it through the school. I guess school was out early. Look at that. They just threw papers on the floor and ran out of this place. Gas leak.
Let's have another joint.
We'll get to the bottom of this and see what truly was going down here. Well, this computer seemed relatively lined up normally. Like, this is a normal classroom. Floppy disk again just sketched on the floor. All notes on the table too. I don't think I can read this. Ah, dang. My VCR quality is like 240p, man. Come on. Integer. Okay, so, yeah, they were doing a little bit of coding. If x is equal to 0, return 1. Else, yeah, guys, you know, this stuff here slightly starts to surpass at least what I can remember. I used to mess with, like, Python and things like that with coding, but never too much. Let's get out of this place. Okay, we're heading into the hallway. So, a gas leak, they say. Yeah, let's find out about this. And that door's locked. So how about this one? Hey, the freak's locking these doors, but not this one, huh? These chairs neatly lined up. Light's still on down here. Between 97 and 98, they said there was some problems. Also, these doors sealed up. We got one room open there. This looks like the main lobby. Ooh, you seen the camera start to static up a little bit? Hold on, what the freak's going on here? So this board, this was thrown down. We got some kind of breakage coming through the ceiling, not a good sign. What the freak? Why are the desks stacked like this in the corner? You see, they've kind of been like pushed back into this corner of the room. That's kind of spooky. At least it might be if a demon's the one causing this to happen. Hey, demon, please don't show your face. I'm just trying to have some fun here, alright? Hold up. The freak. Yeah, I thought that was blood in the corner. It's not. I'm happy about that. We can't go back here. What about this door? Let's try this. Ooh, that's the cubicle. We need that in a sec, probably. You can see they locked this place down completely. They didn't want no one coming in. They barricaded the stairs too, so no one can investigate down there. Welcome, students. Yeah, this ain't the best welcoming, guys. What are you trying to do here? Stop people going up and downstairs. Let me check the poop station. Hold up, guys. We're going in. Hey, kids, I got a camera. Kind of feels suspect, I know. Don't judge me. You know what in there? Yo, why does this feel super suspect? Ooh, and the last one. Hey, just clean cubicles. Let's go. Have you seen the moon? I mean, I'll probably see it tonight. No, it's not the same moon. If you've seen it too, come find us. You've been chosen. The freak, the next ascension is coming. Alright, guys, you've been reading too many Marvel comics. Talking about ascension, all that bull crap. Alright, let's go. So far, though, kind of normal. I guess someone would have sat there who was, like, letting people through. Let's check the other places here. It was locked. So is that one. Interesting. We can open this one. What the freak? Hold up. Beds? In this university, they're letting students take a nap? That's awesome. Remember why you're here. What have I broken into? Why are we here? Let's read this note if we can. December 17th. Machello. Unsurprisingly, Daniel irritates us a bit. He understands well his privileges of being related to Claudia and takes advantage of them to pursue the ascension. But I ask you, the simple fact that he is not a chosen one, and this is a fact, is not enough to remove him from the group. We were never on the same page in regards to letting ordinary people join us, and you know I'm against it. I know Claudia would agree with me, at least on this matter, if she was still around. To make matters worse, Daniel seems to be talking to outsiders about our plans, and before you ask me, no, he is not willing to participate in the initiation. As weak as he is, it was to be expected. Sincerely, Ines. Probably said that name wrong. Sorry, Ines, or Ines. Whatever your name, I don't know. Are you going in here, huh? More bugs. What the freak we got down there? I don't even know what the heck that is, guys. Let's go. We're done in here. No one in the house. It's a very quiet place, though. I figured there'd be a bit more stuff going down. Shut that door behind us. Someone's locked up. We're running out of spots we can check, guys. Hey, hold up. The freaks that middle locker locked, huh? Oh, what the heck? Are we not alone? Hang on a second. That door's locked up. Ooh, more beds. Hold up. That door doesn't open. This is 202. Hey, hello? I didn't mean to break in here if you guys are actually busy doing something. Let's open the fridge. Stocked up fridges. Look at this. It's like people have moved into this university and they were keeping themselves alive here. Like, keeping all the resources. It seems like some kind of cult or something. Building 71 closed again about gas leaks. I don't know, man. Now I'm starting to think that maybe this was done to make the building close so these people could, like, bunker down and move in. Check the hallway again. Hold up, what am I supposed to do? So that door doesn't open. Did I miss it? Yo, what the frick? Hello? We're getting some camera. Ooh, okay. We found an elevator. Hey, we're good. So we heard noise up here. It was from behind us, I know that. So I'm investigating immediately. What the freak? What is that sound? All these doors are locked up, you hear that? Look at this, more stairs just barricaded up. They didn't want anyone coming up here for some reason. They wanted to keep people out as much as they could. These bathrooms are open. Lights flickering in here. Woo! Thought that was a poster right there. Do I really want to be opening these? I got a really bad feeling about something here. Okay, that one's the one that's like flickering. There's nothing else here though. Again, have you seen the moon? So, it's talking about this ascension thing. Maybe there's some kind of cult in this place? And maybe they had some weird truth to what they were talking about. Like, have you seen the moon? Nah, but I'm about to see it, aren't I, guys? Let's go 301 first of all. The freak? So someone was just sat here watching the TV? Oh, we got tapes there. What the freak is going on? You hear that ambience coming in? Yo, guys. What? Ooh, why am I getting on edge right now? Something feels really wrong about this. Let me check outside. Corridors are really quiet. Like, hold on, am I freaking out over nothing? Check this room out. Oh, they came through the wall. They busted down that thing to make sure they could get through. My guess is these two doors down the bottom here. These ain't about to open unless maybe they will. Let's check. Hold on. So we got cabinet here. Why is that cabinet locked though? This door, we can't get through. They're stopping people from moving on here, but these cult members, they break down a wall and make their own doorway if they need to. What's this on the wall here? Oh, we got more stuff. Apparition occurred. Only the chosen can see it. It keeps talking about this moon, man. It keeps going on about it. What time is it? 10:15? I laughed when I heard what they said, but when I first saw it with my own eyes, I really felt my eyes attached to it. Guys, this is getting jacked up right now. Oh my god, I mean, I'm seeing a circle with candles laid down. Guys, what the freak you playing at? Like, what is this ritual stuff? How about we find out? Wait. I don't want to do this! Yo, guys, chill. We got the symbol in the middle. Look at this. Hooded figures everywhere. What are they standing? Wait, hold on, they're not real, they're not real. Okay, now I feel suspect. What the freak? What is this symbol? Is it the red moon? I have no idea, like, these are blank costumes right now. What the... Why?
Pain. Lately, I've become very well acquainted with it. The type that comes when you...
Fuck off.
We took the floor. Hello? Hey, I'm immediately checking those. This is evidence of some kind of weird cult going down here. They must be around. Oh, that door opens. Look at this. More sleeping quarters. Now that fan is still running right there, man. You know that means they've been nearby. Let's check around this. Turn that good stuff up. I don't want to hear that. Wait, what? Guys, why are you taking a sleep? Are we talking about the moon? What moon did you guys look at to do this to you, and did you see it? September 2nd, 1967. I wish the things I heard were alive, but it seems they are not. I'm too old to put up with the things like this. Roberto, I didn't leave you in charge of the Congression for you to take absurd actions. Initiation ritual? It seems like you're turning this into a business to take people's money, and worse yet, use the situation to feed the cravings of your sick mind. Please remember the beauty behind the ascension and why we started the congregation. Sacrifices were never a part of it. Wait, what? So it sounds to me like that cult member, he started getting carried away. And look what he's led to. Like, he started to make people do things like that. I'll keep the room cool. So Claudia is the one that's kind of better about this whole situation. Roberto, he was... encouraging sacrifice. Guys, we're seeing evidence of something else that went down here. Another note here, this from 98. Lewis asked me to send you a letter as you won't be back for a few more weeks. It's getting difficult to keep an eye on the offered ones. One of them came close to escaping last night when the stairs weren't being watched, and that got me thinking. This week, we'll be piling up some of the classroom tables on the stairs, ensuring that the only viable way to get around is by using the elevator. I think that we can ensure that no one runs away. I would like to know your opinion. Sincerely, Pedro. Wait, so these cult members, they were kind of capturing people, holding them against their will. What? Okay, this is starting to get messed up now, guys. This really is starting to get very messed up. Got a window here. Wait, the red moon? Why can we see it? I can't zoom in. I've turned my flashlight off to stare at this thing. I've lost all control of the mouse. We're fixated on this thing. Yo, why did we really break in? And how did we go missing? What's with those voices? Are they real? Guys, I don't know. This don't feel right for our character, though. What the freak? Is that crowing, or is that just me? Yo. We snap back out. Snap back to reality. We see the red moon. You hear the bass rumble coming in? Oh, something feels wrong. Something goes very, very wrong. Yo, this atmosphere is intense. Like, I'm feeling it in my chest, man. So we got a TV there. Hold up. Door's locked up.
Tomorrow fucking reg school can't. Yeah, I've been going to school non-stop, so why not fucking rag it for a change? For the fucking change can't.
Hey, what the heck? Yo, what the frick? Did we barricade the door? Hold on, let me see. Yo, we barricaded the door. They're trying to jimmy the door open. We jump out the window. Do we see the moon still? We do. I can't jump out the window. Hey, come on, Gabe, give me a chance here. No door back there. Yo, we can't crouch. Hold on. I can't hide there.
Let's pause a bit. Unlock my car. Head to bed. Head to my crib. Oh shit! Rocket. Get up. Don't you dare take a picture of my car without my permission, dog. I'm sorry. Whatever you say. You still thought about that before. Here we are. Back at my crib, yo. Head to bed. Yo. Head to bed. 7 o'clock in the morning. Let's head out now, I guess. Unlock this car. Let's have a joint. There we are, let's chill down here. Let's chill here. On this corner. On this corner still, cunt. Walk the bitch. Shut your mouth up, bitch. Get up. Get the fuck up. Pussy ass. Bitch. Watch your mouth, you pussy. Let's chill here. Press play.
You want us to do? Watch TV? You're polite to knock, but I ain't about to move this. Yeah, that thing's sealed up too. Guys, what the freak can I do? Like, can I just hold my own here?
Oh shit.
They're banging, they're banging. That note is the exact same as the one we saw before. Yo guys, this is weird. This is very messed up. No one's home. Go away, man. The freak. I refuse to let them in. I should push the TV in the way. Yeah, they're getting aggressive now. It's no longer polite knocking. There's a chair here. We can sit and watch the movie. Whoa, hey! What the freak? We can see the moon, though! It's 8:32. This is 2 minutes later than what we just were at. I don't know what these sounds are. I assume our character got taken? Guys, I have no idea. It's gonna zap me out right now. Why did nothing happen? What, you know, the Zappagen thing usually comes down. Usually that means it's time. You've been taken by them. Anyway. Hold on. What is happening? We've seen the red moon. Look at what these students have done. Guys, we ain't getting out of this one. We are way too deep in this. We ain't calling the elevator. It's past the time we had for that one. How about toilet break? Are you kidding me? On the top floor still, guys. Let's go, let's go. You're gonna hear so much noise coming down. Let's just walk. Okay, I can hear that beat coming in. I might have to mute the volume. Turn it down. Hold on, hold on. Cut that door. Cut that one down. They ain't opening. It's a ritual, guys. We're being let down into this end room here. Let's take a look. What is that? 403. It's blue in here. What the frick? It's just TVs. Look at the moon. Look at the moon. That's all listen to your vocals right now. Yo, what moon? This one here? Nine the moon, nine the moon. Have you seen the moon? Have you seen the moon? Oh, it's building, we're building, we're building. We already seen the moon. We already seen the moon. It's a shame we can't see our body if we look down. Like, I wonder if we'd be dressed in the cloaks. What the heck is happening from here on out? I'm gonna leave the room. We need to look at the moon. I don't know what room it wants us to look at it from. Oh, that one. Yo, these statics are freaking me out. I can hear so much talking. How do I look at the moon, though? I literally can't look at the moon, man. How about bathroom break? Hold on, hold on. Come on, guys. Do we sit in the couch? Maybe the windows will break? Can't sit in the couch. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this is intense. The light beaming through.